Okay. I need to find the train station, but my phone has no signal. Excuse me. Sorry to bother you. Can you help me?
Of course. What do you need?
In this video, you will practice asking for help in 9 real situations.
You will learn what to say when you are lost, when something goes wrong, and when you need a favor.
Every scene is a real conversation. Short sentences, polite English. You can do this.
Watch all the way through. By the end, you will know exactly what to say.
If this looks useful, subscribe now. A new episode comes out every week.
Act 1. Out and about. You need help in public places.
Excuse me. I am really sorry to bother you.
No problem at all. What is it?
I am trying to find the train station. I have no signal on my phone.
Oh, the train station. Okay. Let me think for a second. Okay. Go straight down this road. Walk past the post office on your left. Then turn left at the big church. You cannot miss it.
Straight on, past the post office, then left at the church. Okay.
That is right. After the church, walk for about 5 minutes. You will see a big green park on your right. The station is just after the park.
Sorry. Is it far? I am a little worried about the time.
Not really. Maybe 10 minutes on foot. You have plenty of time.
So to check, straight on, left at the church, then look for the green park.
Exactly. The station is just past the park on the left. You have got it.
Thank you so much. You have been really helpful.
My pleasure. Good luck. You will find it easily.
Excuse me, I am at the tourist information desk. Could I ask you something?
Good afternoon, of course. How can I help?
I would like to know about the city bus tours. Which ones do you recommend?
Sure. So the city tour departs every hour from the central square and covers all the main landmarks, including the old bridge, the cathedral, and the river walk, and it runs until 6 o'clock and costs £12 per person.
I am sorry. Could you speak more slowly, please? That was a bit fast for me. Could you say that again?
Of course. I'm sorry about that. Let me go through it again, slowly. The city tour leaves every hour. It starts at the central square. It visits the old bridge, the cathedral, and the river walk. It costs £12, and it finishes at 6 in the evening.
Okay, so every hour from the central square, £12, finishes at 6. Did I understand that correctly?
Yes? That is exactly right. Well done for checking.
Thank you for being patient with me. I really appreciate it.
Not at all. Enjoy the tour.
Excuse me. I am really sorry to bother you. My phone battery is completely dead.
Oh no. What happened?
I forgot to charge it last night, and I really need to make a call. My friend is waiting for me and I am already late. Could I use your phone, please?
Of course. Here you go. Just pass it back when you're done.
Are you sure? I do not want to be a bother.
It is fine, honestly. Take your time.
Hi. It is me. I am so sorry I'm late. I will be there in about 10 minutes. Here you go. Thank you so much. That really helped me.
No problem. I hope you get there on time.
Me too. You are very kind. Thank you again.
Let us look at some key phrases from Act 1.
To start politely, say, "Excuse me," or "Sorry to bother you."
These openers make you sound friendly and polite. Use them anywhere in public.
If someone speaks too fast, say, "Could you speak more slowly, please?"
Or say, could you say that again? Both phrases are natural and very polite.
To confirm directions, repeat them back. Say, "So I turn left at the church. Is that right?"
Repeating back shows you listened. It also helps you remember the steps.
Quiz time. You do not understand the directions. What do you say?
Could you say that again, please? I did not quite catch that.
Good. You heard directions but want to check them. What do you say?
So I turn left at the church and walk for about 5 minutes. Is that right?
One more. Your phone is dead and you need to borrow someone's. What do you say?
Excuse me. I am sorry to bother you. My phone is dead. Could I use yours for a moment?
Act 2. In shops and services, you ask for help when something goes wrong. Hi. Excuse me. I ordered a flat white, but I think this is a cappuccino.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me check your order. Yes, you are right. It says flat white here. We made a mistake. I'm really sorry about that.
No worries. These things happen. Can you make the right one, please?
Of course, I will make your flat white straight away.
How long will it take?
Just 2 minutes. And I will add a free pastry for the trouble.
Oh, that is very kind. Thank you.
Here is your flat white and your pastry. Sorry again for the mix-up.
No problem at all. Thank you for sorting it out so quickly.
Of course. Enjoy your coffee.
Hi. I'm looking for a travel adapter. Do you have one?
A travel adapter. Let me check for you. One moment. I am afraid we are out of stock right now. I am really sorry.
Oh no. Is there anything else you can do?
Let me check in the back. We might have one from a recent delivery. Good news. I found one. It is a universal adapter, works everywhere.
That is perfect. How much is it?
$9.99. Would you like to take it?
Yes, please. Thank you for checking in the back. I really needed that.
Happy to help. Enjoy your travels.
Hello. I would like to report a problem with my room, please.
Of course. What seems to be the problem?
There is no hot water in my room. I tried this morning, and again just now.
I am very sorry to hear that. Which room are you in?
Room 314.
Room 314. Let me look into that right now. One moment, please. I can send maintenance to your room in about 30 minutes. Will that work?
30 minutes is okay, but is there any way to fix it a bit sooner?
I will try to make it sooner. Let me call them right now. And I can offer you a bottle of water while you wait. Is that okay?
Yes, please. Thank you, I appreciate that.
We are sorry for the inconvenience. We will fix it as soon as we can.
Thank you for sorting that out. I will head back to my room now.
Of course. We will knock on your door when we are done. Now let us look at the key phrases from Act 2.
To report a problem politely, say, I think there might be a problem.
Or say, I ordered a flat white, but I got a cappuccino, clear and calm.
If you want more options, say, is there anything else you can do?
Or could you check in the back? These phrases keep the conversation moving.
After someone helps you, close with, thank you for sorting that out.
Or, thank you for sorting it out so quickly. It shows you noticed their effort. Quiz time. You received the wrong item at a cafe. What do you say?
Excuse me, I ordered a flat white, but I think I got a cappuccino.
Good. The item you want is out of stock. What do you ask the shop assistant?
Is there anything else you can do? Could you check in the back?
One more. Staff fixed your hotel room problem. How do you close the conversation?
Thank you so much for sorting that out. I really appreciate it.
Act 3. Personal and informal. You ask for help from people around you.
Hello. I'm not feeling very well. Can you help me?
Of course. What is the problem? Tell me how you feel.
I have a headache, and my throat hurts a bit.
I see. Do you have a temperature? Do you feel hot or cold?
A little hot, maybe. I'm not sure. It started this morning.
Are you eating and drinking okay? Or do you feel sick as well?
I'm fine eating, just the headache and sore throat.
It sounds like a mild cold or throat infection. I can recommend something. Take 2 of these tablets twice a day, with food and plenty of water.
2 tablets, twice a day, with food. Got it. How long should I take them?
For 3 days. If you do not feel better by then, please see a doctor.
3 days. And then a doctor if I need one. Let me make sure I got that right.
That is perfect. You understood everything correctly.
Thank you so much. You have been really helpful.
Take care of yourself. I hope you feel better very soon.
Hello. I need to change an appointment, please.
Of course. Can I take your name, please?
Yes, my name is Anna. Anna Clark.
Did you say Ann Park?
No. Anna Clark. A-N-N-A. Clark with a C.
Anna Clark. Got it. I'm sorry about that. Let me find your appointment. I have you down for Tuesday the 10th at 2 o'clock. Is that right?
Yes, that is right. I need to change it. Can I move it to Thursday instead?
Thursday the 12th. Let me check what is available. Yes, I have 2:30 available on Thursday. Does that work for you?
2:30 on Thursday is perfect. Thank you.
So to confirm, Anna Clark, Thursday the 12th at 2:30, is that correct?
Yes, that is exactly right. Thank you for your help.
You are welcome. We will see you on Thursday. Take care.
Thank you. Goodbye. Hey, do you have a minute? I need a small favor.
Sure, what is it?
My phone is almost dead. Is it okay if I borrow your charger for a bit?
Of course. It is over there by the sofa. Help yourself.
Great, thanks. Oh, and one more thing. What time should I come on Saturday?
Around 7 is good. Come whenever you like.
Perfect. I might be a few minutes late. Is that okay?
No worries at all. Just message me when you're on your way.
Will do. Thanks for the charger. And for being so easy to ask.
Ha! Anytime. That is what friends are for.
See you Saturday then? Now let us look at the key phrases from Act 3.
For informal requests, say, "Could you do me a favor?" Or, "Is it okay if I borrow your charger?"
These phrases are natural and friendly. They show you are polite without being stiff.
At a desk or on a phone, say, "Could I speak to someone about my appointment?"
Or say, "Can I check the details?" Both phrases are clear and professional.
If you're not sure you understood, say, "Let me make sure I got that right."
Or say, "I think I understand now." These phrases show you are careful and confident. Quiz time. You need a small favor from a friend. How do you ask?
Could you do me a favor? Is it okay if I borrow your charger for a bit?
Good. Staff misheard your name. What do you say to correct them?
No, it is Anna Clark. Anna, Clark with a C, sorry. Could you try again?
Last one. At the pharmacy you feel unwell? How do you start the conversation?
I am not feeling well. I have a headache and my throat hurts. Can you help me?
Act 4. One more real situation. You need help quickly, but you still stay polite. Excuse me? Can you help me? I think I missed my bus.
Sure. Where are you trying to go?
I need to get to River Street near the old station.
Okay, the last direct bus has gone, but you still have two options.
Really? That is good. What can I do?
You can take bus 12 to the center, then walk for 5 minutes. Or you can take a taxi from here. It will be faster, but more expensive.
I see. Which option do you think is better?
If you want to save money, take bus 12. If you are tired or in a hurry, take a taxi.
Can I pay for the bus with my card?
Yes, you can. Just tap your card when you get on.
Key phrase 1. Excuse me. Can you help me? This is a simple and polite way to start.
Key phrase 2. Which option is better? Use it when someone gives you two choices.
Key phrase 3. Can I pay with my card? This is useful on buses, in shops, and in cafes.
Key phrase 4. If you want to save money. This helps when someone explains the best choice.
Quiz. You missed the bus and need help. What can you say first?
Excuse me, can you help me? I think I missed my bus.
Quiz. You want to know the best choice. What can you ask?
Which option is better?
Quiz. You want to pay on the bus with your card? What can you ask?
Can I pay with my card?
Quiz. Someone gives you two choices and you want the cheaper one. What idea can you use?
If I want to save money, I will take the bus.
That was useful. Even a missed bus can become a good English practice moment.
Exactly. The key is to stay calm, ask clearly, and listen carefully.
That was a lot. 9 situations, 9 chances to practice real English.
Directions, fast speech, a dead phone, 3 very common problems sorted.
Then wrong orders, out of stock items, and a hotel room with no hot water.
Plus a pharmacy, rescheduling an appointment, and asking a friend for a favor.
I feel more confident now. I know what to say when things go wrong.
That is the goal. Short sentences, polite tone, and you are sorted.
Now try it yourself. Next time you need help in English, use these phrases.
You might feel nervous the first time. That is completely normal.
But you now have the words. You just have to use them.
If this helped you today, subscribe and come back for the next episode.
More real English. More real situations. We will see you next time.